90-Day Fiance. Before the 90 days star, Vanja Grbic dated two men back to back in season 7, and yet managed to get heartbroken twice. But she shouldn't be blaming Bozo Verdaljic or Josko Luketin because the real problem is Vanja herself. Vanja described herself as the Jill of all trades during her interview. Vanja bragged about having 4 jobs without knowing that the man she was dating was jobless and homeless and didn't even like her in return. Vanja's overconfidence leads her down the path to heartbreak, however. Vanja, being Vanja, didn't learn from the mistakes she made with Bozo. She was setting herself up for emotional damage again when she met Josko. Her ego became a blindfold for Vanja. She became a victim of her own pride. It's never a bad thing to have loads of self-confidence and independence, but things went south for Vanja because she expected too much from men she knew too little about. Vanja needs to spot her own shortcomings. Unfortunately, her inflated ego will never allow her to see the truth. 90-Day Fiancés Vanja and Bozo had known each other for half a year and had already split once. Bozo had ghosted Vanja and later informed her that he wanted to break up because he was going to try and get back together with his ex-girlfriend. Somehow, Vanja knew he was going to come back to her, which he did. Vanja took Bozo back because her high ego didn't want her to come across as a loser. She wanted to one-up Bozo's ex-girlfriend. In her head, she and Bozo were going to get married because Bozo wouldn't find anyone better than her. Vanja didn't retrace her steps to America when Bozo stopped answering her calls. Vanja ignored all the signs from the universe because she never expected Bozo to say no to dating her. Vanja still flew to Croatia and accepted the flower pot Bozo had picked for her from the dumpster. She thought so highly of her that she thought she could make Bozo fall for her, even though he admitted he didn't have any feelings for her. Vanja's pride wouldn't have allowed her to get dumped by Bozo. She somehow managed to have the last laugh, and it massaged her ego. In Vanja's mind, she had a boyfriend. Meeting Bozo broke that illusion. Now she needed to find someone to step into Bozo's shoes and had to do it quick. Accepting defeat was against Vanja's nature, so she went back on the app so she could romance a different Croatian man on the same vacation. Her over-the-top enthusiasm seared the first man she met away, but in walked Josko with the washboard abs and a baby. Vanja was worried about what kind of stepmom she'd make. Of course, she wanted to be the best one there's ever been. However, Josko doesn't seem to think so. Josko broke up with Vanja within weeks of meeting her, which was expected by the pace at which this relationship was progressing. Vanja should have let a rebound be a rebound. However, she already believed Josko was moving to the US with a 1-year-old child to be with a woman he'd just met.